Good morning. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, we sat together and kind of basked in the rich resource of our daily gratitudes, and specifically how it is that we can actually consider remembering every single day those people that are most important to us. For me, as I shared with you all, there are 13 people in my current life. It's a baker's dozen. That I like to remember on a daily basis. You may have fewer, you may have more. It really doesn't matter. What really matters is to have at least one person for whom you can pause and lift up in gratitude in your mind's eye, in your heart's eye, and to do so regularly, ideally on a daily basis. Now, I promised yesterday to tie this practice, this gratitude practice, this specific part of it, to the biological benefits which are integrally connected to these, our most important connections. There's a new discipline, relatively new discipline in psychology referred to as interpersonal neurobiology. One of my supervisors for a few years, Dr. Bonnie Badenoch, is one of the pioneers in interpersonal neurobiology. She has now written 3 books and lots of articles and interviews where what she does is she's paying closest attention, as does this field, to just exactly what goes on inside of our bodies and brains when we connect with others. One of the things that I learned from Bonnie and from interpersonal neurobiology, by the way, that's a mouthful, interpersonal, between people, neurobiology, our brains and bodies, how those two relate to each other. And I learned from Bonnie that we share brains. We actually share brains. Another thing I learned from Bonnie in my supervision with her is that what fires together wires together. To make sense of that, most simply, every time that I pause to raise up into my mind and my memory the felt sense, the experience of what it's like to be in one of these loved ones' presence. And remember, I do this every day. What Bonnie taught me is that we come to hardwire into the emotional center of our brain. Technically, it's the limbic system right between our ears. We come to hardwire that person's loving presence into our bodies and our brains. And that hardwiring creates a connection, the sharing of brains, that can serve to buoy me up when I'm feeling lonely or blue, as well as to join me in celebration of my accomplishments, great or small. And I can guarantee you I'm not talking theoretically here. I'm talking by virtue of experience over the last nearly 10 years of practicing this. I feel very much a community of support within my soul, and it's very directly related to this practice. You know, there's nothing that we're suggesting here that's all that new. You know this saying as well as I do, that no man is an island. And you've also heard this phrase, it takes a village. Well, I think it takes a village to heal and to recover from any illness. And that includes what I see as the universal illness of addictions, whether to substance and or other behaviors. We're all in the soup together with this one. And it takes a village, and I think it takes an interior village. And so that's what we're suggesting here, is a skillful means for building and nurturing that village. Stop and think about it. Isn't it truly amazing, incredible, that we can actually create this sense of community and connection, that village that we're talking about, within our own minds and hearts on a daily basis? We can actually do this, you guys. In fact, I have to tell you, I think it's this aspect of daily gratitude practice that may be as beneficial in terms of serving as an antidote to life stressors and relapse triggers for all of us who are in recovery from addictions of every stripe. I think it may be this aspect of daily gratitude practice that may be more beneficial than any other single thing that you could possibly do. So I highly recommend you to it, and I hope I've captured your interest. Give it a shot and let me know how it goes for you. I want to thank you for joining me today here at the Vitality Project. I wish you a day where you can put into practice what we're talking about. And I wish you a day of thankfulness, and I wish you a day of connection. I wish you a day of feeling very much embedded within a healing village. Come back and join me tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.